welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine and oh my god, I'm already a mom of a 2-month-old baby girl. Can you believe that? Time really flies. Since I'm no longer a new mom, today I'll be sharing with you my top 10 picks of baby essential items that I find it helpful and did make a difference in my life in the past 2 months. First item, let's talk about the mat that I'm sitting on at the moment. So this mat is from a brand called Muslin and Bear. It is recommended by my dearest friend Becky, who has bought 2 mats from this brand already for her little one, and it really worked well for her family. What I really like about this mat are mainly 3 points. First of all, although it is quite thin, but it is very soft. It gives you that extra peace of mind that your baby won't be hurt. Second, I like baby mats from other brands that are made of several different pieces of material, which leaves the gap in between of the pieces super difficult to clean. It is made of one piece of material, which makes it super easy to clean. You just need to wipe off the dirt or the dust that accumulates on top of the mat. Finally, it is the pattern and its look. It has loads of different patterns and colors for you to choose from, and it is double-sided. So if you can't decide in between of 2 different colors or patterns, don't worry, you can get them both in 2 different sides. For example, the one I got, one side is light blue, which goes well with my living room because I have quite a lot of blue elements in the living room. And on the other side, it is of this light yellowish color, which matches her nursery perfectly. So if I were to take this mat up to her room for her to use later on, I can just flip the mat over and it will match the room color without me spending extra amount of money. The next item that I'm going to talk about is muslin squares. You got to need a lot of these because they're just very handy. So I have 2 sizes. This is smaller one, this is bigger one. Let's talk about the smaller ones first. The size of this is 70 by 70 centimeter. It is really handy because when you feed the baby, for example, you can use it to wipe the baby's mouth, or when you burp the baby, you can just put it on your shoulder, and this really prevents you from messing up your clothes when you burp them, because sometimes they will speed up when you do the burping. And for the larger ones, the size of this one, it is a bit difficult for me to open it up because it's quite huge. It's 120 by 120 centimeter. It is quite huge, so you can use it as a swaddle, or you can use it simply as a blanket to cover the baby when they're taking a nap during the day, or you can take it with you when you go out to cover the sun when it's too strong, so the baby's skin can be protected. In terms of the material, I would suggest you to get those ones are made of 100% cotton because the baby's skin are very sensitive, so you want to be really careful when you choose the material. Cotton is very safe for their skin, but if you want to go extra mile, I would suggest you to get bamboo cotton. It is super soft. Even when you put it on your skin, you can feel the softness. However, do make sure that you don't wash them with high temperature, otherwise the fabric will just be damaged and it won't give the softness anymore. The next product I'm going to talk about is this formula container for travel. So currently I'm doing combination feeding. The reason why I'm doing combination feeding, I think we can cover it in a future video because it is quite of a lengthy topic. But anyways, I do need to bring formulas with me when I go out with my baby because I just need to feed her. And this stackable formula container is really great because you can preload the amount of formula you need in each of these boxes. So it comes with 3 different boxes and each one can be sealed independently. And later when you need to make the milk, you can just open from the top and pour the milk powder entirely from one container to the milk bottle and then shake it, and the milk will be ready for your little one instantly. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is not really a baby item, it is more for mom, which is bag insert. Up until now, I still haven't got myself a so-called mama's bag yet because I want to minimize the stuff I get at one time, just to allow myself to take the time to do the research and to think whether I do need that item or not. I have several tote bags, and the funny thing is I stopped liking tote bags before I was pregnant, and then I was talking with my friend, shall I sell it or shall I keep it? And then my friend said, why don't you just keep it for postnatal, because you will need to have a large bag with you to carry all the stuff for the baby. And there we are. Now I'm just using one of the tote bags that I have with the help of a bag insert. Everyone knows that with a tote bag you have a large pocket where you can put a lot of things in. It can hold a lot of things, I do admit. However, it is less organized without the help of this bag insert, because when you are out with the baby, when you want to find certain stuff, you really want to avoid searching all the items in your bag before you find a particular one. So this bag insert can really help you to get organized because it has a lot of pockets. You can really put a lot of things in it without being messy. I'll do a proper what's in my mama's bag video later in the future. However, now let's just take a snap of what do I carry with me when I go out with my baby. So I have a portable changing mat, a bib, and a set of change clothes, baby wipes, and lots of nappies, and so on. The next product I'm going to talk about is this portable white noise speaker. It is probably one of the best purchases that we've made for the baby. Before I gave birth, when I went to these antenatal classes, I learned that white noises is really helpful when you need to calm the baby down, because it just recreates the environment and same sort of sound and noises within mom's belly. Apparently it really works. It also helps the baby to sleep longer. This one has several different types of sound. For example, it has the heartbeat sound and some simple music and the noise from small appliances such as a fan. And it also has a dimmable light which you can turn on to help the baby to sleep as well. Before I got this one, I always use an app on my phone which I downloaded and put my phone next to the baby when I need to. However, I do need to have my phone during the day. That's why I need to have a separate speaker for the white noises. This one I really like because it is very light and it is chargeable. Unlike some of the other white noise speakers, this one does not need to be plugged in when you use it. This feature is very important to us because we have several different places in the house for the baby to sleep. The next to me bed in the master bedroom, and the bed in her bedroom, and also the pram and the sleepy head on the ground floor. Therefore, it is important for us to get a portable one because we always need to move the baby in between of the different rooms in the house. The next category of product I'm going to talk about is changing mat. And I do recommend this wipeable changing mat from Shnuggle. I've also mentioned this product in my previous video when I talk about how I prepare the entire house to welcome the newborn. So after using this product for 2 months, I can't recommend it more because it is really handy and it is hassle-free. It is made of this baby-safe PU foam and it is quite soft, and the beauty of this product is it has this raised edge on the side. The raised edge can be really helpful when your little one pees right in the middle of a nappy change, and then it saves you from doing extra cleaning after changing your baby. The next item I'm going to share is very practical, is this basket. So I bought this basket for the nursery. Currently we put this basket on top of the drawer dresser, which we use it as the changing tabletop as well. So within this basket I've got lots of nappies and some cotton wools and nappy sacks and the baby wipes. So whenever we need to bath the baby, instead of grabbing 1,000 things from different places in the house, I'll just take this basket with me and I know everything I need is in this basket. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this bath seat. Initially, right after I came back from the hospital, every time we bathed the baby, we were doing the full thing. I mean, filling up the bathtub with water and one parent just hold the baby and then the other one just clean the baby gently. I mean, it is good, however, it occupies 2 parents at one time just for cleaning the baby, and also it wastes a lot of water when you fill up the bathtub as well, even though you are using the baby bathtub, but still it just takes a lot of water to fill it. For me, it is not that efficient, both from a time perspective and a practicality perspective. So then I started to search online. Can I shower the baby? Is there any risk to shower the baby at all? And apparently you can, as long as their umbilical cord has fallen off. There's no reason why you can't shower a baby, just to make sure that it is safe. So that's when I introduced this bath seat when I shower her. This one is foldable. The stand here, you can open it up. It is very stable, and then you can just put the baby here, and here is a stopper which stops the baby from sliding off from the bath seat, which is very helpful. So in terms of showering the baby, there's only one thing that I would like to mention particularly. I didn't buy a shower head specifically designed for the baby, so I just use our normal shower head, but instead of turning the water flow to full, I just turn the knob slightly to let the water to flow in a very slow mode. In this way, only one parent is needed to shower the baby. In the meanwhile, the other person can be freed up for a while. The next item I wanted to talk about is baby vest. I got gifted a lot of baby clothes, so I have the privilege to test all kinds of baby vest. I think on the market you can find mainly two types of baby vest. One is this type of baby vest where you can open from the top and the bottom, and the other type is this one. It's called wrap style, which you can open entirely. Personally, I find this type very difficult to put on, especially when the little one is grumpy and not cooperative, because you can only open from the top and bottom, whereas this one you can open entirely at the front, and then when you change them, you just line this on the changing mat and put the baby on top of it. Then you just wrap the baby like a dumpling, left and right, and then you're done. Generally, it does cost a little bit more to get the wrap style because it costs more fabric and I think it's more complicated to make. However, I think it's worth the money, especially for new parents, because at the beginning you are really panicking and you don't know how to put on clothes properly for the baby. So do get some of these wrap style ones if you want to save the hassle. So the last item I would like to share is my secret weapon, which I like the most. It is this baby sling. You might have noticed at the very beginning of my video, I wear this baby sling and then I put my baby in the sling so she can be settled, she can be calm, and then she will go to sleep. I have worn this baby sling in my previous video, A Day with a Newborn. You can see how I free up my hand with this baby sling. As a mom, yes, during the day we need to take care of the baby. However, there are still a lot of things in the house that we need to take care of as well. This one can help you to free up your hands while securely holding your baby as well. This baby sling is made of a very long fabric. It does take a bit of practice to put it on at the very beginning. However, once you get the hang of it, it is really quick to put on and take off. Now there are loads of brands who does baby sling. I think they are pretty good in general. My one is from Free Rider. I just like the fact that you can choose different colors. However, I just choose the plain one because this plain one can go with all kinds of different clothes that you wear. The key of choosing a baby sling is the fabric, whether it is breathable or not, because you got to put the baby in it. And imagine if it's not breathable, the baby will be overheated. So pay attention to the fabric of the baby sling that you are about to purchase, and I think you will be in good hands. Alright, that's all for today's video. I hope you find it helpful. In my channel, I used to talk a lot about house renovation and organization within the house. However, now that I'm a mom as well, so I'll be sharing my experience of being a mom and my feedback on some baby products in the future. If you want to hear more from me, please consider subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell to stay connected. Okay, I upload video every Friday at 7 PM, so I'll see you next week. Bye bye!